I'm Isamaya and I'm going to give you a quick 101 on how to use the new Burberry Essentials Glow Palette, and then I'm going to give you a quick trick on how to make your eyes super long and feline. So I've already prepped my skin with Burberry Fresh Matte Glow Foundation and a little bit of Skin Illuminator, but I am going to just do a couple of touch-ups around my face, like underneath my eye, with this little helpful concealer pen. And I like to kind of keep things quite natural and minimal, so I like to just use a little bit of concealer just to brighten up certain areas, like around my nose and underneath my lip line, like that. And I kind of feel like the key to really great highlighting is to use a mix of concealer, which is slightly more matte, and also like illuminating highlights, like for example the Essential Glow Palette. So it's balancing out using highlighting with kind of more matte, natural looking products, and then a bit more of a kind of juicy highlighter product. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this down my nose like this, and on my cheekbones, and just blend it like this. So now to use the Essential Glow Palette. This is the palette, and it's basically made up of a cream-based contour, kind of medium tonal contour, 2 blushes, and then 2 different highlighters. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the cream contour, and I'm basically going to take my finger from the center of my ear down to my lip line like this, and I'm just going to brush it down like that. And you can see that creates like a really sharp line. So then you can just take your finger and just blend it up and kind of smooth it out, and that's kind of my way of getting a really perfect line, or you know, the perfect kind of proportioned contour from the center of your ear down to your lip, and then blend it up. Got a few freckles around there, so it makes my skin look a little bit darker, like this. And then after doing that, you can take this one, which is a kind of a medium taupey colour, and that will just help set it. So then you can just kind of brush that over and a little bit higher up onto the cheekbone, and that will just sort of help set that contour. And then after that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of sculpting on my cheek. So I'm going to use the same brush, and that's so that I can kind of blend that nice contour colour with the blush. So I'm just gonna brush it up like that, and the same on the other side, and there you have a really nice, healthy, kind of glowy blush and contour combo. So next I'm going to work with the highlighters, and I'm going to start with this kind of a mix of the pink and the white, and I'm just going to go up into my cheekbone like this, and also up into my brow bone. Same on the other side. You can see it really catches the light. And you've got 2 options. You've got like a really pearly white, or you have a kind of pinky tone. I'll put it on my lids because I like it on my lids. And you can kind of choose which you use. So it kind of works as like a nice little primer to bring some light into your eyes. A little tiny bit on the nose, like that, just to give a little bit more structure. And then I always put some of my Cupid's bow like that, and then like a little bit just there on the chin, just to kind of bring some light and highlights into the face. So when you've kind of prepped your base, it's time to start the eye makeup, and I am going to start by giving my eyes a little bit more of an open look by taking this eye pencil, and it's called Stone, and it's a creamy eye pencil. I'm just gonna sort of like a light nude colour, and I'm gonna just work it from the inside of my eye line right up to the edge, and then I'm gonna follow that line out a little bit like this. If you can see, just like into the corner like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So in the corner like that, like out a little bit at the end like that. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to go back in with a black liner and I'm going to extend that out as well. And this will just kind of give the effect that your eye line is a little bit longer than it actually is. So now I'm going to use one of my favourite products, which is this kind of double-ended Burberry eyeliner pen. This is like a pen, and this side is a really nice sponge that you can kind of smudge out and create quite a lovely kind of smoky smudged eye effect. So I'm going to follow the natural line of my lower lid, and I'm basically going to start at the very edge like this, and I'm just going to work it upwards like that, as if my eye was actually continuing. And then I'm going to just take it really, really, really close to the eye line all the way around, because you kind of don't want a thick chunky line, you just want a really nice slim line like that. And then on the top you can do the same. So I'm going to start from halfway and I'm just going to bring it down, and then just before I reach the end I'm going to go out so they kind of almost meet like that. And if you start halfway along the lid, I think it kind of makes the eye feel a little bit more elegant overall. So you can do that on the other side too. Now I'm going to add some mascara. And I'm gonna really go for it here so that it kind of disguises all the little ones that you've drawn, and it looks like just one long lash line. Same on the other side. And I haven't curled my lashes on the top because I kind of wanted to keep them you know, feeling long rather than super open. So sometimes I won't curl my lashes, especially if I'm doing makeup underneath the eye, because I feel like it keeps it all a bit more balanced. So lastly on the eyes, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of shading, and I'm using the Smoky Brown palette, and I'm literally just going into the crease of my eye like this, just to give it a little bit of shape. Keep it feeling quite natural. And if you sit with a light above you, you'll be able to really see where the kind of crease of your eye is a lot more easily than if you have the light, say, coming straight on or underneath you. So just try and set up your light to be, you know, above you. So to complete the look, I'm going to use a little bit of this liquid lip matte, and I'm just going to tap it in the middle of my lips like this, and this is called Brilliant Violet, this shade. I'm just gonna keep it quite sort of central. I've already got my Cupid's bow pretty nicely highlighted from the Essential Glow Palette, and then I'm just gonna take my finger and just blend it out a little tiny bit over my lip line, just to give a little bit of a kind of fuller look. Like that. And make sure you go right up to the corners, because that will help to kind of widen the mouth a little bit. And there you have a quick and easy tutorial on how to use the Essential Glow Palette, one of my favourite lip products, and of course an eyeliner just to elongate your eyes and give you more of a feline flick.